And now, easy questions for me, difficult questions for the ambassador.
Pyetjet e lehta mua, pyetjet e vështira ambasadorit.
You to decide.
Yes, but I need my mic.
Do ja përkthej me shushutazh.
Emri im është Esion Akonomi.
My name is Esion Akonomi from Report Television.
Jam e sigurt që me kryeministrin mund të keni
I'm
folur edhe
sure
për
that with the Prime Minister you must have spoken about the case of Balluku, and I don't know if you have asked him to take a certain position about the SPAC request for arresting him. For that is
Yeah.
Well, of course, this case played a role during our visit and during the meetings we had. I am not in a position to comment on an individual case. I am visiting from Brussels, but I'm fully aware of the case, and I will certainly not get involved in all the legal issues around this matter. But this is not only a legal question, this is also a question of political responsibility, and this needs to be solved within the government of Albania. Please.
No. It's perfect answer.
Kjo është diçka që ka luajtur një rol në vizitën tonë dhe në takimet tona këtu. Nuk jam nuk jam në pozitën për të dhënë komente për çështje të veçanta. Vërtet që vi nga Brukseli, jam në dieni të kësaj çështje, por do thosha që është një çështje që nuk ka të bëjë vetëm me aspekte juridike, por edhe me aspekte politike.
No.
Përgjegjësi politike.
Yeah.
Fiorella Beleshi, A2CNN.
Fiorella Beleshi from ABC. A2CNN. We won't ask you about the Balluku case, but about the legal proceedings and procedures that Mr. Rama has taken in the Parliament following the suspensions ruled by the court to suspend Ms. Balluku from government office. There is now a specific action through which Mr. Rama wants to prevent judges and prosecutors from suspending members of the government or the Prime Minister, including the Prime Minister, members of the government, the head of the Supreme State Audit Institution, and other officials. Is this way chosen by the PM, Rama, because he was the one to sign this, a form of action to block the work made by SPAC, which and does it go against with what you said, that the fight against corruption should not be blocked by politics? And the second question is, will you meet with Mr. Berisha today?
I think for the first part, this is really now. Silvio.
As you know, we follow very closely any initiative taken by the government in the area of rule of law. And because our concern is not just that this is in line with the EU acquis, but is also one that does not in any way undermine the principles of the justice reform in 2016. So in that respect, we expect that the government will consult us on any initiative that could have this kind of implications. And I don't think I need to comment any further. It's not for me to assess whether this initiative has an impact on the investigations or not.
I fully underline what Ambassador Gozati just... so sorry.
Siç e dini, ne ndjekim nga afër të gjitha nismat e qeverisë që kanë lidhje me shtetin ligjor, më falni. Jo vetëm se sigurisht jemi të merakosur lidhur me harmonizimin e tyre me acquis të Bashkimit Evropian, por edhe që të mos prekin reformën e drejtësisë të vitit 2016, nisma të tilla, po sa i takon prekjes apo ndikimit që ato kanë në këtë rast, nuk do kisha një koment.
I just wanted to say in English, I fully...
Artes?
Po, nuk e shnova këtu dhe... Presim që të konsultohemi për këto nisma.
I just wanted to fully underline what Ambassador Gonzato said. We are absolutely here singing from the same hymn sheet. On your question with the meetings, when we travel to third countries, and the same applied to Montenegro as in Albania, we of course always meet the opposition representatives. This morning we had first a nearly 1 hour meeting with the representatives of the DP, and afterwards a meeting with the other opposition parties. And at the meeting of the DP, we were able to meet Mr. Gazmen Bardi, Ms. Yurida Tabaku, and Ms. Albana Vokshi. But I will not be meeting Mr. Berisha. Actually, after this press conference, I have to head to the airport to catch the plane to Frankfurt.
I theksoj plotësisht ato që tha zoti Gonzato, duket që ne mbajmë të njëjtin qëndrim, kur ne udhtojmë në vende të treta, përfshirë këtu dhe Malin e Zi dhe Shqipërinë, siç kemi vepruar dhe në këtë rast për në Malin e Zi dhe në Shqipërinë, takohemi edhe me përfaqësues dhe udhëheqës të partive të opozitës. Sot jemi takuar me 3 udhëheqës të Partisë Demokratike, kemi bërë pastaj edhe një takim me udhëheqës të partive të tjera opozitare. Në rastin e Partisë Demokratike jemi takuar me zotin Gazmen Bardi, Yurida Tabaku dhe Albana Vokshi. Sa i takon zotit Berisha nuk do takohemi me të sot. Në fakt, mbas takimit me ju do të shkoj drejt në aeroport.
Osman Stafa, News 24.
Mustafa from News 24. If in Germany it happened that the Prime Minister of the government or for the Deputy Prime Minister, there would be evidence leaked to the media that would prove corruption. And then the Prime Minister, the Chancellor in this case, whoever, would take steps, legal steps, to defend that minister or other ministers. What would happen in Germany in such a situation?
As I said, I'm not in a position to comment on this individual case in detail, but what I will say is that the case involving Deputy Prime Minister Balluku is a critical test for Albania to address corruption.
Unë nuk mund të komentoj, siç e thash më përpara, me hollësi për çështje individuale, por në këtë rast, në çështjen që përfshin zonjën Balluku, do thosha që është një çështje e cila do përbëjë një test kritik për Shqipërinë në luftën e saj kundër korrupsionit.
This is the last question. Vamos Ambeta from Syri Television. To be more specific, if the socialist majority does not accept to lift the immunity for Ms. Balluku and prevents from preventing her, will this impact the integration of Albania into the European Union? A direct answer, please, not a diplomatic one.
I've said everything I can say on this case. It needs to be thoroughly investigated. That is the main point, and I'm not in a position to comment on the domestic political discussions, which are obviously ongoing here in Tirana